Hey nerds! Sage is here, so I'm gonna guess that a lot of you, just based on the title, clicked on this super fast, and we'll get to that subject matter in a bit. But first, we're gonna get the trivia things out of the way, shall we? So first up, let's talk about our winner from yesterday, and it's Anastasia. I would try to say that last name, but I'm a little bit worried that I will butcher it to high hell, so I'm just gonna say congratulations, Anastasia. I will get in contact with you very soon, and we can work out how to get you your iOS iTunes gift card, apparently, because for once we actually have iOS. Hooray! Oh man, and it's in Germany. Ooh, fancy. It means I'm pretty sure you guys use euros. I could be wrong. It's been a long time. So let's move on to the final day of trivia. Yes, today is the final day, in case you didn't know. And that means, well, this is going to be a mixture of all sorts of questions from the past few days, aside from the last one. And I will tell you that you're going to have to think outside the box to find all of the other questions outside of this one. Okay? Alrighty. So, let's begin. This first question, it's based on weapons, just like the first day, and this one is, this is the only set of exclusive daggers in the game currently. Only. And by exclusive, I mean they cannot be inherited to any other character. They are legendary. So, good luck on that one, guys. Hope you find the, what I'm actually talking about. Okay? Okay. Anyways, alright, so I'm going to talk to you guys about something that's been happening in this game. Patterns tend to, show up quite a bit when it comes to the probability of things, and right now we have, I believe, 5 banners at the moment. Several of them are ending pretty soon. 4 days, 17 days, not so much for that, but 4 days, 9 hours, and of course 11 days, so within a week or two, several of these will be gone, and we're going to be, well, looking at some new heroes, probably. And there's something that's very interesting that's coming with, well, a lot of what's been going on in heroes lately. So, for those who don't remember, Grand Hero Battles, at least, we're going to be talking about that, but first I have to address something that has been kind of happening with the last 3 Grand Hero Battles. Mostly, well, last time we actually, you know what, let me get into my allies menu to further illustrate this point. So, last time, la I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, so last time we actually had Berkut, and Berkut, when he showed up, we had no idea what was going to be waiting for us, because I forget if it was a few days before or a few days after he was announced, we eventually got the trailer for Alm and Celica's army, which was basically, yeah, okay, they're all based around, well, these characters, nothing too crazy. We kind of guessed. I mean, it basically boiled down to, hey, look, it's Shadows of Valentia again, hooray! So we got Berkut and several of the characters from Valentia all in one go. They seem to be theme about that. But there's actually another theme with that as well. And that is, of course, believe this character was first. So we had Legion. Legion showed up. And while he wasn't announced, he was eventually known to exist in the game and popped up maybe like a day after or a few days after the banner that released Katarina and several of the other characters that were from New Mystery of the Emblem. So you can kind of get the idea here. Basically, well, I'm going to be saying basically a lot. And then from there we also had Clarice, who was also from New Mystery of the Emblem, at least from what I recall. And, Clarice, here she is. And, yeah, New Mystery of the Emblem. Pretty sure they were all assassins and characters who were out to kill Marth, but still. Anyways, I know, spoiler alert, Katarina was one of them, just saying, she was trying to kill us all. But now, more than ever, I can kind of start to see a pattern, because up into and including Camus from the previous Grand Hero battles, they were already in the data for, well, I think since launch, actually. Xander, Female Robin, Narcian, all of those characters that were, Ursula, everyone at that point was already in the data. They already existed, and they were already known to be in the game and probably going to be Grand Hero, units, because, well, that it just made sense. They weren't available right now, and they weren't a part of a banner, and, well, I mean, there is a big probable cause here to what I am expecting. Because after we ran out of characters that were actually already in the data, we then got, well, something else. Mostly in that almost all the Grand Hero battles after that were pertaining to a banner at the same time. We had, Legion and Clarice, who were all from his, new Mystery of the Emblem. They were all characters from that, and they were all a part of that, franchise, that series of games, or that game, in a sense. And then, of course, we also had Berkut, and then eventually, and Celica's army. So now, we do know that there is one Grand Hero battle coming that is new, and we know who it is. And that means, well, we already know it's Valter, and Valter is from Sacred Stones. So I'm kind of suspecting, at least around this date, around or before the 21st, I'm fairly certain. I'm not going to give too much of a, chance here, but I'm fairly sure we are going to be getting a Sacred Stones banner, and that will last the last 2 weeks of this month, because typically we usually get new heroes every 2 weeks. This new event kind of messed with things a bit. I mean, we did get the Norian Summer, and that's getting to about be 2 weeks. Hero Fest will probably end, and then we're going to be getting the new characters, and I'm strongly suspecting it will in fact be based around Sacred Stones, because again, the patterns that we've had before: Berkut, and Celica's army, and then before then, Legion and Clarice, and then of course the characters from really tablet, new Mystery of the Emblem. So I honestly expect Sacred Stones to actually happen. So yes, people, we may actually have more characters than before because of this pattern. And I'll be pretty honest, IS has been really good at following patterns. They're kind of easy to predict in some ways. Remember how we were like, oh, Clive's probably a character from Tempest Trials, now that we know that, Celica's probably involved in the next one, and what do you know, it was exactly that. Granted, I might be, pulling at straws here and thinking, I don't know, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure here. I'm almost certain that that's actually going to happen. Because, well, I mean, it makes sense. Valter isn't typically... I don't think he's actually in the game right now, in the data. I could be wrong, but, I don't think he is, and we'll probably get the next banner after Heroes Fest ends, which is on the 18th, and then we'll probably move on from there, because I believe that would be about a week or 2 weeks since Norian Summer started, and that kind of fits in with the whole scheduling thing. Granted, I could be wrong because all of these events have kind of messed everything up. We have so much going on right now, and eventually, who knows what's going to happen, I'm just saying that based on the patterns, I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Sacred Stones banner, just from what I think. I could be completely wrong. They could break the pattern entirely, but they've proven to themselves that they at least add in Grand Hero characters that are related to the banner at the time. And I'm fairly certain that's what's going to happen. I know that it might sound like it's skeptical and all kinds of nonsense there, but yeah, this is what I think. These thoughts I believe, as they say. So, good old Homer Simpson reference. But still, that's just what I wanted to talk to you guys about and give you an idea of what is going on, because, it's such a strange thing to just get Valter out of nowhere. Pretty sure they're hiding something from us. And I wouldn't put them past just to suddenly spawn a new banner right after Hero Fest, considering that we're losing let's see here again. 4 days. 17 days, not too much. 4 days. 8 hours. I'm pretty sure we're getting to that point, and we might be seeing something pretty interesting soon. But still, nonetheless, just, figured I'd point this out because why not, right? I mean, patterns are a thing. So, well, outside of that, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a no, but be aware that your comments will be hidden for now because we still have the contest going. But yeah, be ready. And also, feel free to look outside the box for the rest of the questions. For now, though, losers, I'm out.